Hey everyone, it's EC here again. Recently as in the other day, Heavy Rocks came out with another video and said that he's going to be doing weekly vlogs. I don't know how, but if you're actually supposed to say that, whatever. Sue me, it's late. Anyways, he said that he's going to be making one weekly, and the week before, or the video before this last one, I kind of did like a follow-up video off of it, kind of going off of what he had said, with my own, my own thoughts and my own theories on it and stuff like that. And I think that I'm just going to continue doing that until he stops, tells me to stop, or something comes up to where I can't do it. I don't know, I actually kind of enjoy doing it. So, anyways, in his video this week, he talked about smaller pages like ourselves, or like the thoughts from big pages of smaller pages, and kind of what I got out of his video basically was that a lot of the bigger pages believe that the smaller pages are only nice to them because they want shares, and that it's kind of sad. I couldn't agree more. I think that I'm gonna kind of half quote him here on the fact that bigger pages need to remember their humble beginnings, were the words that he used. And no, I could not agree more. Some big pages do remember their humble beginnings, and they are nice, they're nicer pages. And then there's like half big, medium-sized pages, whatever. They're usually the ones that I get along with most. I don't know why, they just, in general, like Fisto, I think, is my best friend out of the page community, if you can say that. One that I agree with the most on most things. Anyways, and yeah, no, I agree on the humble beginnings thing, and I think that they need to remember that, well, I think they need to realize, not remember, that they need to realize that not everybody who's being nice is trying to be a suck-up. It's like when a not popular kid goes up to the big crowd in the high school, you're in high school, whatever, and you go up to talk to somebody, and you say, "Oh, I like your bag," and then they walk away. It's not like they're expecting to become that group of people's friends. It's not like, oh, immediately that big group of people is going to say, "That's a cool person. Everybody should be their friend." No, they probably genuinely liked their bag, and that's why they said something. And if you don't like something, don't say anything. Was another issue that he brought up too as well. Sorry. Is that not everybody needs to be such assholes. I'm just gonna blatantly say it. A lot of people are just assholes and need to be banned from pretty much every Facebook page ever made. And they're the people that comment bad things on every single thing that they see that they don't like. I don't like this. I'm going to post bad things about this. I'm not going to be friends with this page anymore. I'm not going to follow their page anymore, and I don't support them. A page posting one thing that you don't like isn't the end of the world. And it's not that big of a deal. Pages post controversial shit all the time, probably much worse than what you got offended for. I like to think to myself, I don't think I've ever honestly saw anything that genuinely offended me on Facebook. And what you have to think of is that for every post that you see that you think is somewhat controversial, whatever that word is, that there's another, there's 3 more that are 10 times worse that you haven't seen, you'll probably never see, and it's not the end of the world.
Something nice, or praising the admin that they automatically want to share. Evidently, that's not the case. You look at a page like mine, 9 times out of 10, when my page gets shared, it's because of the page that shared me did it on their own.
Okay, yeah, he says another thing is that when pages share you, it's the other pages doing. You can't force a page to share you, is my opinion on that. So people who think like, oh, they only do it for shares, you can't force somebody to share you. You can't, oh, that person, they're going to share me. I'm going to make them share me. You can't make somebody share you. No matter how hard you try, no matter how much you think that you can make somebody share you, it's not going to happen. They'll share you if they like your stuff, if they think you're, a good person. Cool. You got to share. And also our main admin, heavyrocks, will share every page that shares us. Not because he has to. He knows he doesn't have to by any means. I think he also does it for pages that like him as well when he notices. I will once in a while if I notice. Usually he catches it before I do. And like I'm saying, it's not because he has to. It's not because we want shares. It's not because we want likes. He's doing it out of the obviously if they like the stuff we post, they probably have the same interest in things as we do. I don't know. That's all I have to say on that subject, I guess. And then there was something else he said that made me really laugh, was the about the Why You So Serious page hijacking. I know nothing about it, so I can't really talk about it much. I've never followed that page. I didn't know about the hijacking until today. And apparently the admins are just cam whores. And he said something that really made me laugh, and what was it? He said something along the lines of, they should just rename it Cam Whores United or something. If that's the case, they definitely did. They didn't need to be in the community in the first place. He then he talks about also this is separate-ish from all that stuff. Well, it's still. He talks about that there's 2 kinds of pages, to page beginnings. There's the pages that don't ask for shares, they don't get get likes completely by themselves, and they end up down the road with a good amount of likes, but not nearly as many as huge pages, which people like and share their stuff. I wanted to add on to that a little bit and say that there's 3 kinds of pages, sadly. I talked about this in my last video as well. There's the humble pages that do it all by themselves. There's the pages that, I'm still going to go out and say they're humble because usually they make their own stuff, this and that. That get up there with the help of pages that, will help them along the way get up to their goal, or, I don't. But then there's also the like pages, and these pages make me so sad because in one day, in the matter of a couple of hours, a average like page could get a couple thousand page likes, to where in a couple of hours, a lot of people know about them already. But just a normal page like ours or a smaller page who posts OC, posts their own content, posts things that we think is funny, genuine content, and doesn't, like if that, don't like if this, skip or share or comment and this and that, they get shared like that. It'll take us forever to even catch up to what that kind of page has accomplished in a matter of hours. And this next thing doesn't have anything to do with what was on his page. I just wanted to know if anybody can tell me what the point of one of those pages is. I'd be more than happy to listen, and we'll listen as to why you think that they even exist. I think it takes a certain kind of person to run one of those pages, honestly. They're stupid pages. Anyways, so I guess that does it for that. I guess I will, I also want to apologize for how late the video is, because I was going to post it same day, or day after, and I haven't actually been here. I've been gone this whole week. I went to Warped Tour Sunday, and my friend kept me until Friday. So, that's that. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, answers to any questions that I brought up, put them below or comment on whatever. Have a good night, guys.